Hello, it's BrickBros UK, and after receiving lots and lots of requests from you guys, we finally finished our alternative build for the LEGO Star Wars Resistance Bomber 75188, which has proved to be one of the most ambitious building challenges we've taken on for a while. But we didn't give up and eventually turned the bomber into the alternative build we're calling the Resistance Hammerhead, which is a new Corvette class for the good side. So if you like the look of this new build and would love to create our Hammerhead, you can click the link in the description below or click the video link at the end to our build tutorial video, but first let's review this new creation. And as far as spare parts go, we only had a few Technic pieces remaining that could always be added in if you wanted to use them up. Now our Resistance Hammerhead Corvette has been inspired by the Rebel Alliance Hammerhead you see in Rogue One, which is a spaceship class LEGO has never created before. So we thought it would be fun to transform the bomber parts into this Corvette for anyone who's dreamed of a LEGO version, and as you can see it's worked out quite well with a similar upgraded design that fits the Resistance style of ships with a solid grey and blue colour scheme like the bomber. Going in for a closer look, no Hammerhead Corvette would be complete without a reinforced front head of course. So we built a curved ramming head from some of the bomber body pieces to give the front of our Corvette the right shape for pushing Star Destroyers in combat. We also reinforced it with quite a few tiles and plates to make it a sturdy structure, and in the centre there's a control bridge window that will allow the commanders to see out in battle. Next, along the sides we installed these rotating dual laser cannons as the main weapons that both have spring-loaded missiles encased in the armour, so you can fire them off when the ship's under attack or launch them in a dive bombing run. Above the cannons we used a variety of plates and sticker parts to decorate the bodywork, and there's a nice looking detail curved section just behind the reinforced head that can pop off easily when you want to access the interior. And inside we fully kitted out a command bridge with control panels on the sides, seating a large central command computer at the front, and at the back there's plenty of storage for luggage as well as minifigure weaponry. You can also just about squeeze in all of the set's minifigures, but it is a little tight, and one of the cool things about the command bridge is Vice Admiral Holdo can be seen right through the window when you stand her at the front, which is a nice extra touch for display. Following on from the command bridge, we added more details on the central body plate work like the bubble window and dish on top to break up the dull grey. Then below we created this angled undercarriage fin with a round viewing window and blue details. But this fin's not just for show because its main purpose is to spread the Corvette's weight out away from the head to help with landings or when you put it on display. Now like the original build, our Corvette has a bomb feature built into its body, and along the top you'll find the open loading hatch, which is where you can drop in all of the bombs to quickly fill up the payload. Then directly behind this hatch is the important trigger mechanism that can be simply pressed down to activate the release arm concealed in the undercarriage, and this lets loose all of the bombs at once. So our mechanism has a slightly different drop feature that's better than the bombers because it gives you a bigger payload explosion, which is a fun feature we know lots of you will love, and it has devastating consequences when you activate it in play. Moving to the back, you can see that a thruster module sticks out either side, just like the real Hammerhead, and both of these builds have similar exposed fuel piping details that show they're a bit crude in places, with shields at the front that help improve the rounded streamlined shape of the whole Corvette. There's also a stud shooter on each one for more firepower, and for a bit of colour as well as thrust we added orange burners to bring them to life. Looking between the thruster modules, we clipped on the angled canopy piece to narrow the end of the ship, and for extra protection we created a swiveling blue blaster on the roof to protect the rear of the Corvette, which can be controlled by one of the gunners when you lift up the canopy to place them in the control seat. Next, below the gunner seat are the main engines, which consist of a big round orange thruster and a smaller one that both nicely blend in with the thruster module burners. Then if we turn to the other side, you can see the bodywork has a similar design, but for something a bit different we installed this small communications antenna to finish its design. And last up, when you're using the Hammerhead in play, we just thought we'd mention we left the middle flat, so you can easily grab it and grip the ship in battle to fly it around at speed. On a final note then, our Resistance Hammerhead Corvette alternative build was a challenging creation to make from the Resistance Bomber, and we have to admit it tested us quite a lot along the way. But in the end we are super happy with the results, and as you've just seen it's definitely a decent ship worthy of being in the Resistance fleet thanks to its awesome design and fun features like the deadly bomb drop mechanism. We also thought it would appeal to all you Star Wars fans who have always wanted a Hammerhead Corvette in brick form, and even though ours is a Resistance take on the Rebel ship, it could still be used for the Rebels by changing up the crew and maybe a few colours or parts, but we'll leave these tweaks and modifications up to you guys. So if you want to make the Resistance Hammerhead Corvette just like we have, you should click the link in the description below or click this link now to our build tutorial video to get started. Hope you enjoyed a BrickBros UK alternative build, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to BrickBros UK.